Welcome friends. So today onwards we're going to start this new series of basics of fundamental analysis and today's topic is there are a few topics that I want to cover today. So in this particular video we'll talk about market capitalization, okay, and we'll talk about the PE ratio, price to earning ratio, and then we'll talk about how does these two parameters helps you decide whether these companies are good enough to buy or not. Okay, so just to begin with, let's start with it. First one is, what is market capitalization? Basically, market capitalization means that if you want to purchase the entire company, then the amount that you'll have to pay is called as market capitalization. Like for example, its formula is the stock price, current market price of each individual stock into how many stocks are there. If you multiply those two numbers together, then you'll get the market capitalization. So let's take an example of a company, life company. So here's a data of Hindustan Unilever. As you can see, the market cap of HUL is 4,74,225 rupees. 4,74,225 crores. Okay, so which means that if you want to purchase the entire company HUL, if you have that much money, you'll have to pay just 5 lakh crore rupees, which means you need to have 5 lakh crores. Wow, that's a huge amount, right? Now, how does it matter in analyzing the company? So how does market capitalization figure helps you decide whether this company is worth to buy it or not? So to understand it, let's take an example. When you were a child or a kid and when you used to go to school, that time, let's say you have 100 rupees with you, okay, and you go to a shop and you want to buy a Cadbury or a 5-star, okay, so you have to decide that you just have only 100 rupees. So you can either buy Cadbury or you can either buy chocolate. You cannot have both. So that's how you have to decide. If you have 5 lakh crores with you, what would you do with it? Would you like to buy the entire company for 5 lakh crores? Is it really worth it? Or would you like to buy 2 or 3 more companies? Because obviously there are other companies whose market capitalization would be lesser than this, right? So I'll show you the examples of that as well. Okay, so that's how you have to decide. That it helps you, like it gives you a kind of a judgment whether it's too expensive or not. 5 lakh crore is, and you come to know this by comparing other companies' market capitalizations. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what I mean to say. Like for this company, which name is Colgate. This is the Colgate Palmolive Colgate company. So its market capitalization is 31,000 crores only. So as you can see, 5 lakh crores divided by 31,591. So you can still have so much amount of, you can buy 15 more companies like this. So is it better to have more companies or just one company? If that company goes down, then the entire 5 lakh crore is gone. So if you buy this Colgate company, you'll still have 4,68,000 crore rupees with you. So obviously it's worth it, right? So that's how you to decide. That's one of the that's a very good parameter to have. So that was market capitalization for you. Now let's look at the PE ratio. So PE ratio, in order to understand PE ratio, we'll have to understand what is EPS, that is earnings per share. Earnings per share is the total profit of the company per year. This is very important. Total profit of the company per year divided by the total number of shares. That is net profit of the company per year is important. Per year divided by total number of stocks. So in short, EPS tells us how much profit each stock holder gets per share per year from the entire company's profit. Let's say company makes 100 rupees of profit every year. Okay, so out of that, let's say there are 10 stocks only, and out of which you have only one stock, so you'll get 10 rupees. So EPS will be net profit of the company divided by total number of stocks there. Let's say there are 10 stocks only, so you'll get only 10 rupees. And let's say there are more than 10 stocks, there are like 56 stocks, so you'll get 1.78 rupees per stock if you have only one stock, right? So PE indicates how much you are willing to pay in order to buy the share of the company to get the profit generated by the company in a year. कंपनी एक साल की कमाई पाने के लिए, बेसिकली पी का मतलब ये है कंपनी का एक साल की कमाई पाने के लिए अब कितना प्राइस देने को तैयार हो. So actual price is 2,187 rupees, and actual EPS is 31.21. So this is the actual data you can see over here. The price of the company is 201. So basically it is changed today. So it obviously it was yesterday it was 2,187. Now it is changed. Okay. And actual's EPS, earnings per share, is 27 over here. Let's say this is 31.21. So PE will be 2187, total price of the company, divided by the earnings per share, which is approximately 70, right? So you can understand from this 2190.60. Let's change it, and EPS is 27.94. So earnings per share is total price of the company is 2190.60 divided by 27.94, 78.40 is the PE. So actual's current PE is 70.40, which means buyers of the market are willing to pay 70 times more to purchase one stock of the company's EPS. मतलब पब्लिक 1 रुपया प्रॉफिट पाने के लिए 70 रुपया देने के लिए तैयार है. इसका मतलब ये रहता है. So do you also want to pay 70 rupees to get 1 rupees profit per share per year? So obviously it seems very high. 1 रुपया पाने के लिए why would I pay 70 rupees, right? But it doesn't happen so without any reason. There has to be a reason why people are willing to pay that much, right? And the reason is very obvious, because HUL has been a very profitable company throughout the year, which we'll see in later years. Okay, now let's try to understand why HUL's PE is so high. So if you look at the historical PE chart of the company, okay, so this is the valuation chart from which you can see from December 2012 to May 2019 till date. This is the PE. Okay, so in December 2000 it was around 30 or 35, and then it was kept on increasing. So it has been always, on an average you could say it is between 40 to 60, right? Or in the recent years from 2017 it has been from 60 to 80, it has been there, right? So why people are paying that much, right? So that you can find out from this profit growth chart. As you can see in this, basically it shows the years, which is not 1 year, 3 year and 5 year profit growth. So last year it gave us 15.26 profit, and in 3 years it gave 13.42, in 5 years it got 9%. So basically it is giving you more profit if you take it. Last few years it is giving more profit, that's why people are willing to pay more for the company. So that's how you can do it. Now that we have understood the high PE ratios, now let's look at a company which has low PE compared to its historical PE. For example, Colgate company. It has a PE, current PE is 39, whereas if you look at its historical PE chart, this is it, sorry, it's been always between 40, 20, 30. So it's been 35. So on an average, you can see it's between 40 to 60, right? 40 to 60. But it is below 40 here. Currently, it is below, where is its PE? Yeah, below 40. Okay, so why its current PE is low? Does it mean that Colgate is showing poor performance in the last few years? So let's look at its profit chart. As you can see over here, last few years it is giving you 15.18% of profit, and in the last 3 years it gave you 10%, and last 5 years it gave you 7.5%. So it is giving a very good chart. Still it is okay, so you can say that it has given 15% profit in the last year. It's doing pretty well, so which should not be low, which means it's undervalued. So you can consider buying the stock only after doing other due diligence. Means only this is not the only factor to decide. There are other factors which will do, but this should make you interested. Like its PE is 40. Okay, so you should consider buying this, right? So that's it. So that's how you decide. Okay, so based on this, let's make few conclusions. So market capitalization, would you like to buy the soap shampoo manufacturing company at this price, 5 lakh crores, because as you're getting other companies like there was one company for 35,000 crores, right, which was Colgate company, 31,000 crores, right? So that is one factor you can understand from market capitalization. Earning per share is how much profit you're getting per share, rupees 25 per share per year. Earnings per share. PE is the multiplier factor. Basically, is it worth buying this stock 70 times more? Like 1 रुपया पाने के लिए would you like to give 70 rupees? That is the question. And PE 0 means company is in loss. So company कमाई नहीं दे तो क्या देगी? So that is why. So you have to find out the stocks whose current PE is less than historical PE. If it is there, then it could be a good stock. And there are two major factors. Its current PE should be less than the historical PE, and its last 1 or 2 years profit should be greater than the average last 5 years profit. It should be consistently increasing, or it should be more, then only it's a good stock. Okay, and after that, yeah, this is what, as you can see, like, for 5 lakh crores, you can also buy this company, Infosys Limited, whose capital market cap is 2,72,000 crores. So even after purchasing from 5 lakh crores, 2,72,973.26, you'll still have 2,27,000 crores from which you can buy other companies like Colgate, whose market cap is 31,000 crores, 31,274. So you still have that. So this is how you have to think about it, right? That's it. Thank you so much for listening to. Like, tomorrow we'll see something else. I'll tell you that. Okay.